Our main valuable piece of IP is Slingo, which has got a very strong gaming brand in the gambling space, whether that's the iGaming space where we're developing and licensing the games, or also where we are licensing this IP into adjacent markets.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Gaming Realms CEO Mark Segal. Mark, very good to speak with you. You're out with your interim results this week, and international licensing now makes up most of your revenues. What markets or partners are driving the strongest growth?
Hi, yeah, so that's right. We are 61% international now. The largest market for us is the US. We went live in another new state in West Virginia at the second half of last year, and then Delaware actually just in the last month. But the US has grown 22% in this period, and constant currency 26%. Canada's also been strong at an 8% increase, 13% constant currency, and Italy as well, 29% increase. So we're really pleased with the international reach.
Brand licensing revenues surged more than sixfold in a half. What's behind the increase and how scalable is it?
So our main valuable piece of IP is Slingo, which has got a very strong gaming brand in the gambling space, whether that's the iGaming space where we're developing and licensing the games, or also where we are licensing this IP into adjacent markets. So we are in the US lotteries with physical scratch cards where you can buy Slingo games, but also we've done deals with Slingo bingo games in the UK and slingo.com as a website. So we're looking at lots of opportunities. The revenue is a bit more lumpy as we do these deals, but we are looking at opportunities now, and we're hoping that we'll be able to add to this over time.
How are the new UK staking limits affecting your Slingo games, and how quickly do you expect revenues to recover?
Yeah, so we did take a hit in April in the UK. Now, UK, as we discussed, is sub 30% of our revenues now, which means we're well diversified. The players actually, we found, have always been relatively low staking, but it was more the flow of the Slingo game was affected as a multi-staking game. So we dropped in April, May, June when the limits came in. But adding more of the this innovation to our portfolio already, and now 48 games, that we've seen a recovery in July. And by August, we'd halved the drop. And hopefully this trend will see that by the end of the year, we're back to where we were, and we could talk about growth again in 2026.
You've released six Slingo titles and added third-party content. How important is portfolio diversification for sustaining momentum?
Yeah, so Slingo's been great for us. It's opened up a lot of doors. The games are really popular. We diversify by also licensing in IP into our Slingo format, whether it's slot IP or TV, and creating our own IP within Slingo itself. But actually diversifying is accretive to us. We have a strong following of Slingo, taking third-party content that, from studios, which we feel make some great games into the US market, is really helping us. We've got such strong distribution that we can do that. And also we're going to be diversifying with some of our own content as well, where we can take Slingo into slightly different formats.
With net cash rising up to £19 million, more market launches ahead, what are your priorities for deploying that financial strength, Mark?
Yeah, so there will be investment in the business as we look to sort of innovate our content and have a even stronger sort of portfolio to market over the next 18 months. We're also looking at new market launches, features to our platform as well. We did start a share buyback earlier this year, albeit we've only done a small amount of that. Yeah, and we'll just look for the best sorts of use of this funds to help grow the business.
Well, Mark, I hope you'll continue to keep us updated with your progress. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Mark Segal, the CEO of Gaming Realms.